I'm in the mood for comfort food. I want to make char siu. I don't have the sauce from the store. I'm just going to do it myself. So for the color, we're going to do some red yeast rice powder. Oh, probably like a tablespoon of salt. A lot of garlic powder. I really don't know how to measure this part. It's a lot. I don't know, what would you call that? Quarter cup. Shaoxin rice wine. I buy this in bulk. You can get them in the bottle. But this is pretty much my base. So I do use quite a bit. 2 cups. Next, we're gonna go in with light soy sauce. I think I'm just gonna use the rest of this, which is actually, where's my measure? I'm using, yeah, that's a cup. That is 1 cup of light soy sauce. Next, we're gonna go in with hoisin sauce. I don't know, I think that's probably half a cup's worth I like to use. Yeah, or no, yeah, about 3/4 of a cup. Hoisin sauce. Another ingredient is going to be some oyster sauce. 1 or 2 tablespoons. If it ever decides to come out of oyster sauce, call it good. We're going to do a splash, literally a splash of dark soy sauce. Ta-da! This ingredient is hard to find. Meikui Luchu. It is a rose cooking wine, not rosé. Like, it's floral, almost smells like perfume. Oh, so good. This is like 2 tablespoons. Going to add some minced ginger. It's more convenient for me to just have this on hand than for me to prepare the ingredient. If you have it, star anise. I just get a handful and dump it in there. One of the more prominent flavors I get out of it is a Chinese 5-spice. It's a tablespoon of Chinese 5-spice. Once you're done mixing it all in, you can taste it and see how you feel. Next, we're gonna go in with a very abnormal amount of sugar. Again, this is a marinade. We're going to save a little bit of it to, what's it called? To brush on. Is that also called marinade, or does that become a sauce when you put it in the broiler? I don't. It is a lot of sugar. Almost like 2 or 3 cups of sugar. We're looking for a specific consistency. This marinade we want to be extremely like crunchy, thick. Taste test. Mine's a little bit more on the saltier side, so yeah, I am gonna add some more sugar. Okay, now this is good where you would want to reserve some for when you're going to cook, and then the rest of it is going to marinate your raw pork. Today I feel like doing something different because I've made this all the time. I want to see if I add red pepper flakes, the Korean red pepper flakes, into this so it's spicy and sweet. I've never done this before, so we're just gonna go, I don't know, half a cup. I like spice, so I'd say like that much. You're literally just using it to brush on when you're cooking. So that should be more than enough. The rest is all marinade. And I think I made way too much marinade because I only have 5. I guess I will freeze half of this and use that on another time. The other half I'll use for the pork now. Now what's nice is I buy pork shoulder, I cut them up and I put them into Ziploc bags, freeze them, so then when I'm ready I have them thaw out a little bit. And then I do the marinade and it's all half of this. The other half is going to go in here. I'm going to freeze the other half to use at a later time. Okay, got marinade with the pork shoulder meat, and then I've got leftover marinade that I'll freeze and use some other time. This is going to go in the fridge for 24 hours minimum, sometimes 48. I think I'm just going to do 24 hours and start cooking them tomorrow. Okay, now we're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees, and while that's going on, we're going to get this out of the marinade onto some paper towels to get rid of the excess. Well, if you ever buy meat and you freeze it, you should probably label what type of cut you did, because I found out I didn't use the right cut. I mean, it'll be fine, but I was going to use this type of cut for tacos al pastor because they're like sheets instead of logs, but that's fine. We'll just make do. So label what you were planning to use it for. But anyway, just wiping off the excess. When the oven's ready, this is going to go in at 350 for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. Make sure you put water at the bottom, because if you don't, your fire alarm's going to go off from when it gets toasty. Next, we're going to take some honey. We're going to take that sauce that we reserved when we started this whole thing and just add honey to it. 1 to 2 tablespoons, if this can come out faster. It's about 2 tablespoons here. Okay, 30 minutes have gone by. Do a thermometer read, make sure it's at the safe internal temp that you need. And now we're just gonna grab our sauce. Let's slather this on. And we're gonna put this under the broiler, so turn on your broiler on the oven. Going to want to keep some because we're gonna do this under the broiler for about 2 minutes. And we're gonna flip them and do the other side, same thing with that remainder. Okay, after the broil for 2 minutes, you could go longer if you want some more char to it, but I just don't want to overburn it. Gonna flip this over and do the other side and back under the broiler, another 2 minutes. The other side after it comes out of the broiler. And now it's gonna rest for 15 minutes and then we get to cut into it. And there you go. Rested for 15 minutes, got it cut up. Now this can go with rice, chow mein noodles, put them into sandwiches, do whatever you want. But there you go. Char siu from scratch.
Whisk it, stir it, don't you quit. Add some spice, now that's the hit. Dive in,